Hey folks, so this is going to be a little bit of a different video. I do have other videos in the queue waiting to be posted that are a little old, about a month or so old, that need to get posted yet, but they're coming. There'll be a picking video on a large industrial warehouse building, turn-of-the-century warehouse building and such, and an old candy factory actually. So a few neat things coming up, but anyway, this particular video is a little more current, I guess you could say. As you know, I would like to keep it real on this channel, so I don't sugarcoat stuff. I don't go for fake positivity, because the business as it sits is not all gold and roses, as I commented on another person's video in compliment to what they were doing. But and that reminds me, actually, in keeping it real and such, I do want to do a quick shout out for Idaho Hillbilly of Mountain Junkers. Has a channel under each name, actually, so he's got two channels, or they have two channels rather, him and his wife, or his partner, Kitty, Miss Kitty. And yeah, check him out. He's in Idaho, obviously, so check him out, and do check out his videos. Now, anyway, I try to keep politics and religion and such topics out of the channel. It's a little hard to do these days because the political situation down south is affecting the world pretty much. There was recently tariffs put on Canadian goods or going into the US, which actually affects the US more than it does Canada, really. We've got other markets to send this stuff to, so if it doesn't get bought, it doesn't get bought. But whatever. People don't realize that, I guess. But anyway, what's happening? There's retaliatory tariffs, of course, that Canada's put on, and the government's doing all sorts of other stuff as well in retaliation. But it's going to affect the economy, not just Canada. It's affecting the U.S. economy as well. Prices are going up there, I see, and such, and it's affecting business. And this is a business. All selling, reselling stuff, reselling junk, antiques, collectibles, whatever you want to call it, is a business. And the problem with this business is none of it is necessities, really, or a lot of it isn't. Some people go to secondhand as an alternative, perhaps, to buying other goods, but we're not food, we're not toilet paper, we don't have the stuff that people desperately need to survive. So when it comes down to it, we're kind of a secondary thing where we get people's expendable income, and when people don't have that excess income to spend, we lose out. So business is going to be affected. I'm doing a show, actually, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, and it's my best show, and I'm concerned. Now, I'm basically sure that the result of the show will be a pretty good gauge or temperature gauge as to whether the rest of the year will go okay. I was going to do more shows this year, and instead I'm dropping a show rather than doing more. So I'm going to cut expenses, cut out shows that aren't worth it, and so I'm cutting out one in the fall. I'm doing one more after this one. This in the next weekend. I'm doing another, so a second show in April. in Regina, Saskatchewan. I'm doing one in Saskatoon in the weekend after next, or weekend after this weekend. So anyway, now I'm still haven't gotten to the statement, have I? Well, it's down the road a little bit here, I guess. But anyway, I may lose some subs over this. It's not what you think, though. I'm sure there's people going, "Oh, I'm going to unsub right now," because of whatever, because I'm in Canada. But anyway, so, well, I guess I could get to the statement now. That'd probably be easiest. It's a historical quote, is all it is. It's an important quote, but it is a quote nonetheless. Winston Churchill said this. Other similar quotes have been attributed to other people, but he did say this in these exact words, and that is this: those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Keep that in mind. There's things going on right now in the world. Don't need to say necessarily where. I guess really worldwide when it comes down to it. But there's things happening that have happened before. And if you're a student of history, especially if you're in this business and you know your history, examine what's happening now. And think about it. Do something about it. Say something. I don't know what else to say really about that subject, so I'm not going to dwell on it. I am going to say that I'm keeping the channel real still, and there may be some negative stuff happening with income because of the economy. I am trying to keep, like I said, keep politics out of it, but if you wish, throw something down below in your comment as to what your thoughts are, maybe the current situation, whatever. But try to keep it clean and positive if you can, if it can be positive. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not looking for big political debates here, but it is, that particular quote is something that's important, and I believe is very important. We've lost sight of history, I think, or a lot of people have lost sight of history. Like I said, what's happening is very familiar. Very familiar. We've read about it. We've dealt with it before. There's a whole generation that is saddened by this, what's left of the generation, that fought for certain things, certain rights and such. There's a lot of coffins being worn out right now, people rolling in their graves. But anyway, yeah, so on that note, I'm not going to end the video quite yet. But trying to get up to 1,000 subs. Like I said, I'm bound to lose some subs over this one, or get some negative posts or negative comments or thumbs down, I suppose. It's all interaction, so the trolls out there, all you're doing is helping the channel. I'll let you know that. But anyway, I think the channel suffered somewhat because of the way I started the channel, in that I started it with 3 different subjects and mixed them up, that being the antiques, collectibles, and scrapping, and single site scammers. Now the single site scammers, I think, has kind of skewed things quite a bit. My best video is a single site scammer video with 16,000 views. So I've tried to eliminate those and hopefully try to recover the channel and get rolling properly here. Try to get over 1,000 subs. I've been on YouTube for over 5 years now, maybe 6 years, something like that. So trying to get the channel rolling again, or rolling properly, that is, not rolling again. I haven't got rolling yet. So anyway, I do appreciate that you've gotten this far. If you have, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate your views, your subs, your comments, your support. And all my American friends out there, keep your chins up. Hopefully things are going to get better. Don't stay quiet. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Be sure to check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.